Cast it all away, cast it all away. 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 Even though I know I can't upload this anytime soon unless the Father overturns something in my life, but I got some things on my mind. How, I'm willing to let go of everything in this world. I'm willing to let go of anything physical within this world. I just let go of my internet, okay? Like even having internet, and how I love to have the internet. I love walking in my purpose, okay? But it was in my mind about how we have been conditioned to pine after money, okay? We've been conditioned to serve money, okay? Or have money serve us, when really we're supposed to serve the Most High. We're supposed to depend upon the living power to supply all of our needs, all of our wants, all of our everything that we need, bro. He is the one that's supposed to supply that. He is the creator. And it tells you that in them scriptures that you say you read. Okay? It's not like it's not in them scriptures. It's definitely in them scriptures. Okay? But we've been hoodwinked. All my life, I was taught that we need to take care of ourselves. We need to, go to school, get good grades, and get a good job, and then later a career. If you're, quote, lucky. If you're lucky to find your career, you can be whatever you want to be. But you're pining after money. You're building up all your treasure upon this earth. What is that going to profit you? What's that going to profit you? No, that path, everything that you did to get to this point in your life where you have a savings account with hundreds of dollars plus, okay? I'm just gonna keep it like that, bro, because I know there's many people out here with hundreds of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, freaking millions of dollars in their bank accounts. Okay? While there's all kinds of people around them that are suffering. Their hearts are hardened, bro. And they seriously think that they serve the living power. They have been deceived. And so have you that's even hoarding on to hundreds of dollars when there's people around you that are in need. Now, the Most High never told us to spend all our time, energy, and effort pining after money. No, the Most High said that you can't serve two masters, okay? You either serve the living power or you serve money, okay? When you spend all your time, energy, and effort earning money, you are a servant to money. Okay? I get the fact that this has been forced on us. Okay? Yes, it was forced on us. Alright? And particularly for the Negro. Okay? Because this was a free land over here in the Americas, the fourth part of the earth. It was a free land. We were free on these lands. We were the innovators. We were the creators, okay? These colonists came over here to this land and they raped, robbed, and murdered, okay? They spilled our blood. and they forced us to work for them. Okay? How did they force us to work for them? They brought their warlike dogs over here that had armor and was trained to hunt and kill us. Okay? They had meat markets of our body parts in order to feed their dogs. Okay? This is the horrors in which the Europeans committed over here on these lands. Okay? Forcing us to work for them. And then, in order to hide who we were, they began to open up this land and pine for all of these different nations to flow to the land of America, the new world. Come build the American dream. The American dream is open to any and everybody, as long as you bow down and worship the beast, which is money. You spend all your time, energy, and effort pining after money so that you can live the American dream. And particularly for you Europeans, you don't even think about how you got your status and your positions, your wealth. You're not thinking about how you had the red carpet laid out for you simply because of the color of your skin, your status that you were born with. Black and white is not a racial category. That's a social construct, okay? It is a status, okay? That's why you can have a black ass African from Africa come over here, get a freaking green card or whatever, their identification, their status is white, not black. Okay? The only people that are black are the Israelites that are captive in this land, which is our land. Okay? This is what's happened upon this earth. And the Americas is the fourth part of the earth. We're in the final hours of this bullshit that I have been forced to live in the entirety of my life. And my father is about to show the world who his people really are. Okay? Because you got it twisted. You think you can just continue to do this for eternity. No, your time is up. Okay? Now, I'll lose internet anytime today. If this is not paid. Now, I'm not even going to put this out. I'm not planning on putting this out because I don't want to get started on something that I may not be able to upload. I may not be able to, get it out. But, that being said, this is actually going to be a podcast because I'm not going to worry about trying to freaking compile a video and all of that crap. If anything, if the Father's willing, or, if it's in His will for me to get this message out today, then I will. But I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna, let it upset me if the net goes out at any time. Okay? I have given it up. All right? Nothing is more important to me than doing the will of my Maker. And it matters not what is required of me in order to do so. Okay? I am on a firm foundation. I am not wrong in this. Okay? This is all in one accord. It lines up with your so-called Holy Bible that you say you believe in and you say you read and you study. Then how come you don't have the ears to hear me? Your heart is set upon your money. You want to be mad at me because I am not like you. I will rather suffer in lack and want of many things than to be a part, than to be forced to be a part of pining after money. I don't depend upon money in order to sustain my life. And you hate me for that. You hate me that I'm strong enough to, give up whatever I have to. I've already proved it with tobacco. I would sit there and smoke butts. I would sit there and have my hands covered in freaking ash. Tasting like an ashtray as I smoke butts. It tastes like crap. But I would rather do that than go pine after money in order to supply my cigarette habit. I would rather go without my herb rather than to freaking go pine after earning money in order to supply it for myself. That's not my God. Herb ain't my God. Tobacco ain't my God. Having internet ain't my God. Okay? No, my power is the living power. Okay? There's a difference. There's a huge difference because my power can overturn my circumstances at any moment. And that's what's in my spirit, bro. It's in my he told me, see, this has been all my life. He's told me that I'm not gonna get myself up out of this poverty. Okay? Because this was spiritual. This is spiritual. What I have been through in my life. My life has been ordained from the beginning, okay? He chose me before I was ever even born on this earth. I didn't know it. The first glimpse that I got of that, which I had no clue at that time that this was a glimpse of what I'm talking about, but I seen a red lamb when I was a child, okay? Couldn't have been no more than 10 or 11 years old, maybe. I don't remember exactly how old I was. My mama told me, and I got it on my channel, okay? But yeah, bruh, I seen a red lamb on the corner, okay? And I was a child, like I said, I was a child, and I seen a red lamb on the corner. I think we were either in Gary or Chicago. I think my mama told me we were in Gary, Indiana, okay? Bruh, my mama was there. She witnessed it, okay? This was a sign in my life. I had no clue what it meant back then. It was brought back to my remembrance either not in 2017, but in 2019. I'm trying to make a point, bro. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. Those that know me, those that follow my channel, they know that I don't care nothing about no clout of men and honor and glory and all of that superficial crap. Okay? That goes hand in hand with being a detester of monetary gain. Okay? This is what irked me all my life. It irked me that I was being forced to go clock into a job and earn money, okay? And then on top of that, I'm being screwed because all my time, energy, and effort that was spent earning something that I didn't care about to begin with was taken from me. So I'm nothing but a slave, bro. And my whole family would freaking ridicule me and put me down and be like, why can't you save? You're not working hard enough. You're just lazy. Like, are you serious right now? I done spent 40 hours of my time during a week slaving for this money, and I barely have enough for my pacifiers, and you're telling me it's my fault that I'm in poverty? Bro, I just cannot. I cannot, all right? I'm willing to go through whatever I had to go through because I know what was spoken to my spirit. The Father told me. He told me it was already in me, bro, that there was something wrong with this. I hated it, okay? I hated it for the very reasons in which I just explained to you. I could never just pull myself up on my bootstraps, bro. I didn't care enough to want to freaking slave 40 plus hours per week, you know, freaking week after week, month after month, freaking year after year. Freaking, I couldn't do that. I get fired a lot, bro, because I just was not the type of person to be. I couldn't do that, okay? I rebelled against it. Like, there was just something in me that I could not. I was never a robot, okay? I was never a robot. I am a glitch in this matrix, okay? What is your fascination with eating plastic? You better stop it. And all my life, instead of cherishing me, because I'm actually a blessing on this earth that people don't see, okay? I'm a blessing. My life is a blessing, even though it looks like it's a cursing. And it was. Physically, you know, and spiritually, it was a curse. But it's a blessing now spiritually that I have been awakened here in the land of my captivity. Okay, this is prophecy that has literally taken place that many people are oblivious to. You're oblivious to the prophecy that took place that's dealing with Baruch 2:30. Baruch chapter 2 verse 30. And I ain't going to show you because I told you it's going to be a podcast. But you can look it up where it talks about him waking us up in the land of our captivity and bringing to remembrance who we are. Okay, I know who I am. I know where my homeland is. I know how they built the United States Corporation on top of my land. I know how they buried me and my people and reclassified us to freaking Negro, Black, African American. Why so many renamings? Why you keep renaming us? Why you get so many people over here replacing us? How come we're the only nation that's never been restored as a people? This lines up with biblical prophecy. But yet you want to continue to blindly believe that them people over there in that created state of Israel is God's chosen people. Well, yeah, but you ain't asking yourself what God. Because the God of this world, the God of this false ass reality, they are his chosen people. But they ain't the chosen people of the living power. No, they're the synagogue of Satan, which is clarified. It is written right there in Revelations 2:9 and Revelations 3:9. Double whammy for you. Okay? 3:9 and 2:9. Go read it. Okay? That they are the synagogue of Satan. You are in a great deception, people. And you don't realize it. You don't realize it. But I am willing to let go of everything in my life to follow the leading of the Holy Spirit and to do what was already within me. You know, I had no idea why I was on this earth, bro. And it literally drove me crazy because I was being forced to spend my time, energy, and effort earning this freaking money that was stripped from me the moment I got it. You know, it seemed very asinine to me, bro. And it would piss me off, okay? So I hated it. I hated having to, and then I'm on a freaking hamster wheel day in and day out. Gotta be on some man's schedule. I can't just, flow. I am a free spirit, okay? I've always been a creative, free spirit, all right? But I've always been caged in this prison with people all around me trying to force me into, being something that I'm not, okay? trying to force me to be a robot, trying to force me to be, withdrawn and freaking insecure. But you did succeed a bit on making me insecure, because you wouldn't allow me to be me. I was never allowed to be me. Even when I tried to be me, people will put me into categories. Okay? Regardless of how I explain to them I don't like it, they didn't care. They allowed their dogmatic belief system to treat me the way that they would not want to be treated if they were in my shoes. I have had a lot done to me my entire life to try to get me to harden my heart. But you know what's amazing about the living power? Is that my heart is softer than ever at this very moment, bro. That is a miracle in and of itself. Like, how can I have so much love in my heart despite how I've been treated? How can I have so much love in my heart to embrace my fellow brothers and sisters, whether they're European or whatever nation that they are, but particularly the European that came over here, that was brought over here and given handouts to have an upper hand. See, these things have been systematically done and then hidden. And the only way you'll find out about that is to do a little bit of digging or listen to his people that he woke up. Right now, here in the land of our captivity. See, that's what you're oblivious to the fact that he's using his people in these days. So, yeah, I'll take a back seat, and allow whatever happens, okay? Whatever's going to happen in my life, I'm just going to roll with it, bro. I'm just going to roll with it because my trust and faith is in the living power. I am not trying to do this in my own power. That's why I ain't fighting this. If I was trying to do it in my own power, then I would have ran out there to try to get some job, so that I can keep doing what I feel I'm called to do. But because I know I'm called to do, I should have said believe what I believe I'm called to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of feel, believe, I'm going to go out there and get a job and do this myself, because apparently the father that left me, so get your ass out of that closet. You know you ain't supposed to be in there, boy. You need to behave yourself. Now, so I'm not doing this in and of my own power. See, the living power requires us to let go of everything, okay? We have to let go of everything, all right? Internet ain't my God. If internet was my God, then I would have broke my neck to go out there to try to get some freaking job, beg some corporation to hire me so that I can earn money, so that I can pay my bills, because that's the responsible thing to do as an adult, quote unquote. That's what was drilled into me my whole entire life, because you want to twist the narrative, because you have been deceived into believing that. No, that's the plan of Lucifer. You think that's righteous? You think it's righteous to freaking pine after money when he told you to seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and then all of these things will be supplied unto you? How can you possibly think that you're in a righteous position? No, you're self-righteous. You're self-righteous, and this is how my family has treated me my whole freaking life. In their self-righteous, pompous attitude, They look down upon me and they're like, you're in poverty because you're lazy. You're in poverty because you're not doing what God told you to do. Well, I don't worship the God of this world. I don't worship the God of this false reality. I worship the living power. And the living power has validated me. Though I cannot see it in my physical life, I know it, okay, within me. I know it has been validated, okay? He confirms his word repeatedly. And you see how this flows like rivers of living water. Okay, I ain't got no notes. I'm sitting here walking around just talking to you. Okay, by way of the Spirit. This is the way that it's done. Okay, I ain't no charlatan. You've been deceived into worshiping a false God. And your God is about to be shown to be a false God. Because your money is not going to be able to save you. You're going to perish with your money. Those of you who harden your heart against these messages, you harden your heart. You want to stay oblivious. You want to try to stay oblivious so that you can feel like you ain't responsible. You're not accountable. But you're going to be held accountable because you claim you read the Bible. And it's right there in your Bible. It's very crystal clear in your Bible. He tells you how he feeds the birds and that they depend upon him. So should you. How much more valuable are you? But no, you've been conditioned to pine after money to supply your wants and needs. And for a long time, the Father allowed all of us to have the mark of the beast in our right hand. See, I had the mark of the beast in my right hand as I work jobs and I earn income. The mark of the beast is money. You think the mark of the beast is coming. You've been deceived, okay? You think the New World Order is coming. Why do you think they call the Americas the New World? You're not putting two and two together, okay? The New World Order has been here since 1776, okay? You're deceived. But yet you look down upon me my entire life as if I'm ignorant. Well, I've been validated to stand firm in the things that were already within me and has been validated and confirmed within my life. Through the scriptures and all over the place, it has been confirmed. Therefore, I stand strong in this. It is a solid foundation. Okay? I walk by faith, not by sight. I'm not afraid to be alone and isolated even more. This may be the last day that I could put out a video. See, I thought last night, I thought yesterday would have been it because anytime after midnight, they could cut my net. It may be cut right now. Let me go look. They're being generous to me. My internet company's being very generous to me, and I'm grateful for that. Yeah. I still have internet. May even have it till midnight tonight. But there's no guarantee of that. However long I have it today, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the outlet. It's going to be a podcast so that I can get it out quickly. So, just trying to get everything off my chest, bro. I've been validated no matter what it looks like in my life. I don't care about money, okay? That ain't my God. The living power requires for us to surrender all. My life is in the power, is in the hands of the living power. I don't fight to protect my life. Like, bruh, I don't no weapon, because I don't walk in the flesh, okay? I know many people know we're living in the last days. You know we're living in the last days, and you know that the earth is extremely wicked. And you feel like you have the need to protect yourself because of all the evil people out there. But you're not even looking within. If you went within, then you would see that demon also within you. Because if you wasn't evil, then you wouldn't be fearful enough to have a freaking weapon in order to protect your life. You would know that the living power is not going to allow any forces of darkness to come against you when you're operating in his eternal law of love and life. I am here to shatter strong delusions and false realities. I'm sorry, I apologize that you take that as arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's just blatant truth. It's what I'm here to do. Okay? And I live what I speak. So it's not like I'm telling you that you shouldn't carry no weapon and yet I'm carrying weapons. No, that would be a hypocrite. That would be a charlatan for you. Okay? I ain't a charlatan. I'm a real one. Okay? See, you ain't used to us. You ain't know us. We're the hidden ones of the living power that he raised in these days. You love to hate us. See, you love to project your reality upon us so that you can make us, you can mold who you want us to be in your mind. And you project that image onto us. But you do that so that you can try to shield our light. And what pisses you off at us is when we call you out on that. Like, well, our light is shining brighter than the shield you're trying to cover us with. The bullshit you're trying to cover us with. You can try to cover us all you want, but my light's still gonna shine. Because your time is up in suppressing the hidden ones of the living power. We're here, and he is going to elevate his people where he wants his people to be. I don't care to be on top of anybody, okay? I am here to free all humanity and all creation because my whole life has been oppression, okay? Nothing but oppression my entire life. My entire life I felt like encaged, okay? I was encaged my entire life with all kinds of people around me forcing their reality on me, forcing their stigmas and their labels upon me, trying to force me into categories, okay? So my life has been a life of utter hell, okay? And now I've been instructed to be who I am. Can you imagine the glory in that? Like, I'm finally free to be me. I don't have to worry that it's wrong to be me. I am validated in the living power. He's validated what he put within me, and he has given me the okay to just be me. It's brought me hell and more hell than I've ever had in my entire life. In the physical. But in the spiritual, I stand tall. I stand tall in the spirit. I stand very tall like a giant in the spirit. And though it looks like my physical life is utter chaos and it's gone to hell, that's what it looks like, Everything happens for a reason. And in due season, the living power will establish his people. Whether you want them to be established or not. It matters not. It matters not. It's gonna happen. And you know what? You're gonna be astonished. You're gonna be astonished. You're gonna be like, what? These are his people? These the ones we ridiculed all our life. Who are they? They're nobodies. Why would he choose them? They don't know nothing. You know, because you got this pompous attitude with me. It's been that way all my life. You know, look at me like I'm ignorant. Like I'm stupid, like I don't know nothing. I've been casted away my whole life. I've been ridiculed and rejected my whole life. I've been ignored my whole life. But the Father made me bold. The Father made me very bold. He made me very bold. And very dramatic. Very passionate. Very I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I command attention, bro. I was told that from a young age. You know, when I was asked to read my paper, like if I wrote a paper, you know, usually, you know, my essays or my writings, it got high scores, okay? And I would be asked to read, you know, my paper. And as I would read my paper, like my audience would be captivated, okay? When I performed in church, you know, in the youth group, when we did, you know, Christmas pageants and all of these different things, you know, when I would rap in the church, you know, the expressions on people's faces, they were in awe, okay? Like, I don't know what the term is, but, you know, a commander of attention, okay? And I don't say this to toot my own horn. I'm just telling you, like, this has been my life, okay? But it's not been always. It's just when I'm placed in a position where I have to be in front of people to do something, I command attention, and it came naturally. Okay, that's something that the Father put within me. So it's not me, it's the Spirit that the Father put within me. Okay, it is the anointing that was put upon me because I was chosen from before birth. Okay, I knew the Most High before I came here. All right. No, I can't remember, you know, the interaction before my spirit came here. But through being led by way of the Spirit to these different records, to these different scriptures, it breaks these things down. And it lines up with the circumstances within my life. Okay, so that's how I know that. Okay, I don't just say these things off the top of my head because I think it sounds good or because I'm trying to set myself up above people. No, that's you trying to project your reality on me, which I refuse to allow you to do anymore. Okay? That's why I talk like I do. That's why I call these things out, because it's time for these things to be revealed. Okay? I've been surrounded by narcissists my entire life. I've been surrounded by people that have been pretentious and pompous with me, arrogant. And, you know, let me get this cat. Stop eating plastic. Now that's the second time I done told you to stop. Now I ain't gonna stay on here, people. Like I said, I don't want this to be long. So, even being a podcast, I don't want it long. Okay? So, let go of everything, you know. Let the Father intervene. Let go of everything. Something like that, let go of everything. Allow the living power to intervene, lean upon the Most High, okay? Because you're leaning upon your money. Your money is a false god. It's about to go up in smoke. It's going to be shown to be a false god. It's not going to save you. Your materialistic things ain't going to save you, okay? No, what I have been given will save you, because it will cause you to be convicted and repent, okay? It will cause you to change your heart and be renewed in your mind. That's why I'm here, to help save you. Okay? Not because I think I'm better than the Messiah, who you think came here to die for your sins. He did no such thing. He came here to give you the eternal law of love and life. And he actually showed you how to live it in his physical life. Okay, all the way up to his death, where he allowed you to murder him without calling on 10,000s of angels to prevent it. Okay, he loved you enough to just warn you, just tell you, well, hey, I'm going to be risen in 3 days anyway. I'll allow you to kill me. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do to me. Torture me, pierce me in the side. Whatever you want to do to me, I still love you. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But know this, I'm going to rise on 3 days. And you're going to be judged for this. They said, may his blood be upon us and upon all our children. Well, we are those children that were here in this land. Why you think such horrible atrocities was allowed to happen to us? Because we are the people of the Messiah, right here in America. Yeah. The tribe of Judah is right here in America, along with the other tribes, okay? We are freaking persecuted and oppressed together here in this land. Okay? So, I don't know what you're thinking, but you may want to renew your mind. You may want to humble yourself. You may want to try to redeem yourself. Gentiles, Europeans who have abundance. Israel, true Israel, is right here. And is very evidently crystal clear. You could do a righteous thing and sow a seed unto me out of your abundance. You could do that. Or you can harden your heart like Pharaoh and be like, I don't care about you. I don't care who you think you are. In my book, you ain't Israel. In my book, you a nigga. You just a nigga. You just a nigga that's lazy. So you don't want to go into history and see how your forefathers forced us to work by putting dogs on us. You don't want to see how you were given our land. It was stolen from us. You know how it was stolen from us? Because we were forced to accept their labels in order to operate within their society. Okay? They had this whole civil rights movement of voting and all of this. And even before that, if we wanted any part of their society, we had to identify as Negro. Okay? We had to identify as Negro or colored. Okay? We could not identify as our tribe, all right? We couldn't identify as Indian or whatever we were going by before the colonizers got here, okay? And we owned our land. This was our land, okay? This was our land. Are you not understanding what I'm saying? We were here already. We're the Aboriginal people that was already here when the colonizers came. And they tricked us by basically reclassifying us through their census. Okay, this was paper genocide. Okay, because they could not kill us all off. They did a lot of bloodshed on these lands. They killed millions, billions of us. Okay, and the rest of us they reclassified. Then they paper genocided us. Then they created all kinds of systematic laws against us. Okay? And you Europeans, you were given our lands. You were given all kinds of handouts and all of these things. And now you want to be arrogant and puffed up in your pride here on our land, looking your nose down upon me, not knowing that I am the true seed of Israel, where you can read in them scriptures that it says, they who bless Israel, I will bless, but they who curse Israel, I shall curse. You have been cursing true Israel since the time your foot landed here in the Americas. Not all of you, no, not all of you, because there are some of you that have fought with us, okay? I acknowledge that. I acknowledge the Europeans that have fought with us and have stood with us, okay? I am talking about the arrogant ones that have abundance, and you harden your heart, and you look your nose down upon me, and you want to project your reality upon me, whether in ignorance or not, because you don't care to even listen to me. Now, I said I wasn't going to keep this long, people. So, that being said, shalom.